Belly from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Kajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. I say, I say, I say. Who says I say, I say? Johnny says I say, I say. When everyone says no, Johnny say yes. Special man.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I got my coffee, I got my dollars, and I'm looking for deals. Am I at the right place?
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
Bless you, my child. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sister Mary Agnes. You may have heard about me from my friend Cajun Roots Reseller, Johnny. I met Johnny many years ago when he was purchasing furniture from Frankie and Johnny's in Louisiana. They were not going to give him credit, and I vouched for him. I said, let him have it with no problem. He's got the dollars. See the special man.
Let him have it with no
You
problem.
got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Hello, I'm Johnny's Dough Girl. I'm here to say subscribe, hit the bell, not my belly button, and share out his shows. Always give him a thumbs up. You can even become a member. Buy him a coffee and follow his other channels like the cooking shows, my favorites, his fur babies, and more. Leave a comment, and when you watch a video, you're showing him your support.
Hi, I was looking for some jewelry. I'm going to be getting married soon. No, I don't have any credit.
Well, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, if you own a fixed income, even if it's on a sale, in the Cajun Roots Reseller eBay store, guess what? Send an offer. We'll let you have it with no problem.
Johnny has many auctions, chat shows, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and all are welcome. But there's no drama or negativity tolerated on any of his channels. Now go, child, with my blessings. Watch Cajun Roots Reseller. Love always. Be kind to one another, and have a blessed day.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Kajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Hello, good morning, and welcome on this TGIF. Hope everybody's having a great morning already. Hope you have a great plan on the weekend. It's getting here next week. Is already Thanksgiving. Wow, this year's flying by, isn't it? First in the chat was Michael. Hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. And Regina. Hello, good morning, and welcome, and sending you a virtual cup of coffee and a big hug to start your day. Keep pushing forward and never give up. Amen. Glenn, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Jay, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Talking about a Pix Grand Prix Pix weekend. I don't know nothing about it, but hope you have a great time. And Ellen, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. TGIF, serious advice while thrifting. If you can stop thinking about it, buy it. Enjoy your thrifting treasure hunts, all big and big hug. And Scarlett, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Claudette, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Chrissy and Stacy, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are y'all doing? Good to see y'all. Welcome. Jennifer, hello, good morning, and welcome, Jennifer. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Patrick, hello, good morning, and welcome. I was watching Dawn and Mary yesterday where they had announced the sale of the house, and they had special guest with them, and it was Debbie and Max Go Thrifting was there with them on their live. That was awesome to see. They were visiting. So Dawn and Mary sold their house. Awesome. I think they got until the beginning of January to stay in there. Let's see here. You gotta watch the show yesterday. It was pretty good. Miss Denise, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Hope you're feeling better. Good to see you. Welcome. Angie, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Beth, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? I'm not sure what the channel name is. Beth Jarvis. Your name sounds familiar. Let me look at the channel because I see your handle is what we see. Yeah, Beth, hello, good morning, and welcome. Good to see you. Welcome. Lenore, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Yes, I was so happy for him. I'm glad it didn't take too long. Let's see. They found the house to live in it. I don't think they did. I think they're still looking. They talked a little bit about. I think they bought like a little pickup truck for now. Because Debbie and Max was there to pick up the vehicle they bought from Dawn and Mary. They were taking it back home. The angel was here. Where? Where is she? All right. So, of course, this weekend is a typical weekend. There is no birthdays that I know of on the calendar. Next Thursday is, of course, Thanksgiving. Don't forget the Reseller Community Shop Up is the day after the weekend of Thanksgiving. So it'll be not this Sunday, but next. And Susie Dragonfly's already got her video up. So if you haven't checked it out, set your reminder. I don't know it, Jennifer. I don't know. I don't know where she's at. I guess she's flying around somewhere. I don't know. I want to thank those who sent me in items for the show this morning. Don't forget, if you do want to be part of the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It every Friday morning, make sure you do email me at CajunRootsReseller@gmail.com before 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time into my email so I can have them ready for you. Sometimes, as long as I know, if you cannot get a link or when you tell me about it in the email, make sure you let me know what platform. I can 9 times out of 10 pull it up. Let's see here. Mary, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see you. And Nicole, hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? Good to see y'all. Welcome. But yeah, we do this every Friday, so if you're not sure, I know one of the links wouldn't work, and so I went to their platform and found it. So it can happen that way sometimes, and it's no problem. Pouring, raining here. Ooh. We're going to get sunny. It was like 19 degrees this morning. Supposed to get in the 40s today, so yeah. And then I got an appointment to we are saturated. Yeah, we gotta I gotta go get my oil change and all my car service this morning, so I gotta go do that this morning. I got an appointment for 11:30. So I'll get that done this morning. Because I got a B1 notification on my car service. So yeah. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. As you know, every Friday we do this, would you buy it or would you leave it? So without further ado, let's get into this show.
It's time for everybody's favorite segment where we ask,
Would you buy it or would you leave it?
the game show that asks, when you're out and about sourcing, would you buy it for resale? How much you would pay for it? Or would you leave it? And now the host of Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It, Johnny Cajun Roots Reseller.
That's right. It's that time of the day. We do this every Friday morning. Remember, there's no right or wrong answers. Just let us know if you would buy it. If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might sell for? Let's see. The mountain of the Vegas is in snow. Ugh. Well, that's good. It does supply water to the springs. That is pretty cool. Raid from Auntie Mamas. Hello, Donna. Good morning. Hello and welcome. And Baby Girl Vibes. Hello, good morning and welcome. And thank y'all for coming on over to the raid from Auntie Mama. Cheryl. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? In fact, the first three items are going to show are from Cheryl. Beach and Jim. Look at that. Scarlett's already gone. Had 3 into 30, 69. I didn't even show nothing yet except for the picture, right? All right, let me do this. And we're going to do this. There we go. All right, let me get to the email information and I'll show you the pictures. This is a Luxor Las Vegas hotel and casino keychain with a light. There's a little flashlight. I'll show you the pictures first. It lights up. Would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? Miss Denise says, I'd pick this up for 99 cents and sell it for $15.99. Yes, indeed. Al, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Jeffrey, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Claudette said, I'll buy it for $1 and sell it for $8. Mary says, I would sell this for $1 and buy it for $1 and sell it for $4. Regina says, I would pick it up for free and turn it into $12.95. Angie says, I would pass. Glenn says, I'd pick it up for 25 cents and sell it for $8.99. We got a theme going on here, if y'all notice, with the 99 cents. I like that. Should sit on this one. I know that. 12. Oh, you do? Okay. Cool. Well, yeah, that's in your neck of the woods, right? Pass, no idea what it is. It's a little flashlight. It's a little keychain flashlight. Jeffrey said, pick this up for $5 and sell it for $23. Cheryl Bajan Jim sent this one in, and she got it in a lot of jewelry. It took 6 months to sell, but she had it listed for $22.99, and she took an offer and sold it for $17.99. That's why I was laughing, because y'all put 99 cents, and that's exactly what it sold for, $17.99. That was pretty cool. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's see here. All right, this next one. This is the Super Shooter Plus Cordless Cookie Press Decorated Protector Silicone Complete New Old Stock. So it is one of those cookie pressers by Procter Silex. These do really well for me when I find them. I do pick these up. Yeah, these are pretty cool. And it looks like it's nice and clean. Doesn't even look like it's been used. It says new old stock. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Yep, that's right. Let them have it with no problem. She got it in a jewelry. It was actually in a jewelry lot that she bought. That's all she said. Cheryl, if you can answer that question in the chat, please. It just said she bought it it was in a jewelry lot she bought. Like you on that sale. Yes, she did. It took 6 months to sell. Angie says she would pick this up for $5 and sell it for $35. Glenn says pick this up for $1 and sell it for $17.95. Let me see if there's a year on this one. What year is this from? There's no year on this one. But they're definitely selling for consistent price, I'll tell you that much. That I can see. Let's see. Glenn says pick it up for $1, sell it for $17.95. Miss Denise says pick this up for $1.99 and sell it for $12.99. Regina says I'd pick this up for $2 and sell it for $15.99. We got a theme going on today. Claudette says pick this up for $3 and sell it for $35. Mary says I'd pick this up for $2 and sell it for $17. Jeffrey says pick this up for $6 and sell it for $30. Al says I'll pick this up for $2 and sell it for $18.99. She wants to know how much did you pay for that lot of jewelry with that keychain. I told her I didn't know. I just know you got it in a jewelry lot. The first item I showed with the keychain from Las Vegas. Because in the email you just said you got it in a jewelry lot, and I didn't see a price of what you paid for the jewelry lot. I'm not sure. Michael says $2 and keep it. I remember this infomercial. You remember the infomercial? Yeah, these were pretty cool. The jewelry lot you had that keychain in. Yeah, I remember these. All right, let's see. She picked this up from a Goodwill for $4. It took a month and a half to sell, but she sold it for full asking price of $28.99. Let's see. There were two different of them, and I don't remember why, but yeah, two of them in the lot. Don't know why, but yeah. All right, let's see here. Get back to the email and go to the next one. Why I don't see this one? Oh, there it is right here. Duh. All right. This next one sold on Poshmark. Cheryl also sent this one in. This is a Talbot statement necklace. 18 inches long with rhinestones. There's your pictures. New with tag. Nice close-up. Definitely a good statement piece for Talbot. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? All right, let's get into the chat and see what's going on here. All right, that's all it was. All right, Mary says pick this up for $3 and sell it for $19. Little Debbie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Miss Denise says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $45. Al says pick this up for $4 and sell it for $38. Angie says I would leave it. Regina says pick this up for $3 and sell it for $29.99. Little Debbie says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $29. blanket thrown to you for a hello to everyone. Claudette says buy it for $5.50 and sell it for $68. Anyone else? Would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for? Cheryl picked this up at a church sale for $5. It had an original tag priced at $89. She did list this for $50. It took about 9 months to sell. She was going back and forth with the buyer trying to lowball her with an offer. And she finally did take an offer and sold it for $40. It's probably cold, huh? Yeah, $40. All right. Now, this next item was sent in by Glenn, Swamp Picker. Let's see here. All right. Yep, the first one. This first item sold on Poshmark from Glenn. It is the Ed Roth Big Daddy book, his life cards artist. Show you the pictures. Interesting cover. Oh, like little go-karts. Cartech. Nice. All right, so would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would you? You didn't read the second email. Yeah, I did. You said you. Yeah, you couldn't find it. And I replied and I said, I found it. Yeah. You said disregard, could not copy link from Poshmark. But I found it. I replied and told you I found it. Yeah. Yeah, I found it. It's all good. Yeah. If I know what platform it's sold on, I can go there and find it. And that's what I did with this one. Even though you couldn't give me the link, that was okay because I found it. Yeah, it's all good, Glenn. All right, let me go back to where I was up here in the chat. All right, here we go. Let's see. Wow, I was closer. Still around. I don't know if they're still around, but they do really well for that brand. It's me, Angie. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. Yeah, I did. And again, Glenn, I found it. Claudette says, buy this for $2 and sell it for $18. Let's see. Okay, cool. Jay says, pick this up for $5 and sell it for $18. Anytime y'all send me a link, and as long as I know what platform it is on, 9 times out of 10 you can go back and find it. Every now and then there might be something I can't find, but not too often. And usually I just get y'all to send it back to me the following week. Miss Denise says, pick this up for 25 cents and sell it for $12.75. Mary says, pick this up for $4 and sell it for $22. Past too creepy. Girl, I would buy that book. Yeah. Good morning, Carol. I saw where you Stephen's already on his way to visit his family in Scotland. Angie says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for $20. He came out with a rat he hated. Mickey Mouse. Yes, indeed. Mike Talbert's is still open. Okay. Into drag racing. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Look, he had a little bit too much to drink in that photo. Yeah. Oh, okay, because I saw you post this morning on Facebook. Okay. Wow, already on Wednesday. I hope he's doing okay and the family's doing okay. All right, let's see. Glenn picked this up. What at a thrift store for $7. I would have picked it up. He picked it up for $7 at a thrift store, and he sold it for. Don't let the cover fool you. Don't judge a book by its cover, right? Are y'all ready for this? Remember, don't judge a book by its cover. He sold it for $45 on Poshmark. Paid only $7 for it. That's right. I like that. Don't judge a book by its cover. Paid $7, sold it for $45. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that definitely puts the saying of don't judge a book by its cover right there. I would have definitely picked it up because that's an interesting book. All right, this next item sent in also from Glenn, and this sold on eBay. This is an Elgear camping pad, double sleeping pad for camper. Show you the pictures. So would you buy this or would you leave it, especially if you're a camper? You might know this. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. Yeah, it was a good job on the book. Mary says, pick this up for $4 and sell it for $20. Carol says, pick this up for $5 and sell it for $100.69. Claudette says, I'd buy it for $7 and sell it for $48. Would you buy this as a double pad for a sleeper for a camper? I'll just show that picture better. Would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? And check out the links that Jennifer's dropping. Make sure you set your reminders. Little Debbie says, pick this up for $4 and sell it for $22. Of course, $69. Regina says, leave it. Jennifer says, oh, cool. And Jennifer says, buy it for $5, but she would sell it for $90. Right, Carol? All right, so Glenn bought this at a bin store for $7. Bought it at the bin stores for $7, and he sold it for, he had it listed for $39.95 and sold it for $34. Sold it for $34. Let's see, depending on how you use it. Camping stuff is expensive. It would be depending on how you use it. Angie says she'd pay $5 and sell it for $60. Al says she would pick it up for $5 and sell it for $32. But he picked it up for $7 at the bin store and he sold it for $34. All right, Glenn, thank you. Don't work too hard, Glenn. Have a great weekend. All right, now let me get that tab closed, and now I can close that one and uncheck that one. Those are done. All right, now. Get to the next one. This item sold on Poshmark. Now, these items I'm going to show you are the items that I sold during the week. This actually sells that it started on Friday, because anything that sells on Friday that goes out on Friday goes on to the next week's show. This sold, it's a vintage 1960s mid-century Georgian Jensen Denmark pewter Nordic ship pendant with necklace. Show you the pictures. There's the pendant. It was a good sized pendant. There's the necklace, chain link. There's the back of it. There's the marking. I believe it. Yep, right there. Jørgen Jensen, Denmark, number 187. It was numbered. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it might have sold for. Yeah, you put it under your sleeping bag. All right. I like this. I would pay 7 and turn it into 28. Little Debbie says pick it up for 6 and keep it. Carol says I'd pay, where it went? Right there. Carol says I'd pay $5 for it and sell it for $69.69. Regina says pick this up for $3 and sell it for $45. It's a sleeping pad that goes under the sleeping bag. It's pewter. It's pewter. It's even marked pewter. Pewter. Jørgen. It's Jergen. Jensen. Denmark. Pewter. With necklace. Yep. It's a necklace. It's a jewelry with pendant. It's made out of pewter. Angie says she would pass. Anyone else? Miss Denise says she would pick it up for $4 and she would sell it for $49. On this one, I had it listed for $52. Someone sent me an offer and I let them have it with no problem. I only paid 50 cents for this at a citywide garage sale in a jewelry bag. 50 cents was my cost. It was a citywide garage sale jewelry bag that I picked this up for. 50 cents my cost. I had it listed for 52 and sold it for 40. They sent me the offer and I accepted it. I let them have it with no problem. I sure did. All right, this next item, Al, you might recognize this item, but we'll see. She was with me when I bought it, when she came down to visit us, or when she came up to visit, when we did a meeting. This is a 1950s Royal Stanford bone china square nut dish, tartan series, Fraser clan motto. And on the motto right here at the top, it means I am ready. Right above this little label up here at the top, it's a little nut dish. It's actually a particular pattern. I listed this as a replacement piece for this set. This set was also in different styles, but basically the same style, but the different ribbons were different series. Anywho, gold trimming, no chips, no cracks. Good morning, Robin. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. It was a 4.5, it's 4.5 inches square. Showing all the details as close as possible. There's the top, Fraser. There's the back of it, Royal Dorwood, made in England. Make sure all that was in the photos. How are you doing today, Robin? Good to see you. Regina says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $70. Mary says pick this up for $2 and sell it for $12. Miss Denise says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $125. Oh, wait, no, you were not with me with this one. I'm sorry. I just picked this up a week ago. No, Al, you were not with me on this one. I'm sorry. This is not the one I bought when I was with you. I just had to read where I bought it from. So, yeah, this is not the one I bought with you, Al. Raj, let's see. Robin says pick this up for $6 and sell it for $65. So, Al, I'm sorry. This was not with you that I bought this one. Robin and I stopped last week. Yeah, because this didn't take long to sell. Last week, I got it, listed it, and it took not even a day to sell. It sold pretty fast. Yeah, it wasn't with you, Al. Yeah. I bought it at a different location. We stopped by this one place. We go every now and then when we pass in front of it, when we remember to stop there. Now, this one I actually bought in a thrift store in New Hampshire. This is from New Hampshire. This one I picked up at a place called the Red Shed Thrift Store. The Red Shed Thrift Store in Rhode Island. Al says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $68. It only took one day to sell. Angie says pick this up for $3 and sell it for $12. She retracted. She says, where's that? Come on. There it is. Pick it up for $3 and sell it for $30. Well, like I said, I picked this up at the place. It was a place called the Red Shed Thrift Store. And I don't mind stopping at these kind of places because they had some pretty good deals. And I usually pick up really good stuff there. This one I picked up for $1. I listed it. It sold the very next morning because somebody sent me an offer and I accepted it because I had it listed for $54.25 is what I had it listed for, I think. Let me make sure when I go to check it. Yep, $54.25 is what I had it listed for. They sent me an offer for $50 and I let them have it with no problem. I only paid $1. Had it listed for $54.25. They sent me an offer for $50 and I accepted it. Let them have it with no problem. For $1, yeah. It took one day to sell. I listed it the very next morning. I had the offer and I accepted it. Yeah. And again, that was listed as a replacement piece. Yeah. You had an awesome sale? Awesome, Regina. Y'all need to start sending those things in to us for the morning show. Yeah, on Fridays. Oh, come on, Johnny. Wrong monitor. There we go. All right, this next item is my last one of these. This is a Crayola paper making do-it-yourself craft kit. It comes with everything from the mixing, the pouring tray, the pressing tray, the dye coloring, the everything you need. To make paper. Oh, okay, Regina. I thought you had us. Okay. Yeah, it was. It only took one day to sell. But again, they didn't lowball me on an offer, so I accepted it. Yeah. And what was interesting is I had 5 watchers when I had that offer come in, and I let her have it. Go for it. You can have it. Anywho, it's called the Paper Maker by Crayola. It comes with everything they need to make this paper. It's a do-it-yourself series. This is my last one. It went out the door. Thank God. Let's see. Okay, no. Okay, no. I mean, you had. Yeah. All right. Little Debbie says, pick this up for $4 and sell it for $22. Yeah, this is my last one of these that I bought. Mary says, pick this up for $3 and sell it for $14. And one of the things I like about doing this particular show is how variety of places you can find thrifting items to flip. I will give you a tip. This one is retail arbitrage. And y'all know I love doing retail arbitrage. That's all I'm saying at this moment. Al says, pick this up for $4 and sell it for $18. So this is just a way of showing you other ways that people are thrifting. The people that send me those items to show and share. That's why I like it when y'all send me these items, because then we get a different way of how people are actually sourcing. Not just one thing of going to a thrift store. Angie says, pick this up for $4 and sell it for $25. Ms. Denise says, pick this up for $1 and sell it for $20. I did give y'all a hint. It's retail arbitrage. Regina says, pick this up for $5 and sell it for $20. Jennifer says, leave it. Anyone else? Would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you would buy it for and how much you think it sold for? And y'all know, when I go thrifting, retail arbitrage, I go for the best deals I can get. This one I picked up at retail arbitrage at Staples, which already was on clearance. And I picked this up not only on clearance, but I had a coupon for 35% off my total purchase. Yeah. Robin says, pick this up for $4 and sell it for $24. I did pick this up on clearance with the coupon of the 30% off my total sale. So my cost on this item was $2.09. $2.09, and I sold all three of them. This is the last one of those. And I sold it for $25.25. That's what I'm talking about. Don't forget, if you have a Staples, make sure you become a member by using just your phone number, where when they send you those coupons, I take those coupons and I go shopping in the clearance section. Yeah, that's all for me to resell. I just seen that on Google. Probably so. That is a good sale. Yep. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of my stuff show up on Google. Even on Facebook Marketplace ads on Facebook. I know who to cheat to learn the sold prices. Now I know who to cheat to learn the sold prices. Now you know. All right. This next item sold on eBay. This is a ceramic, and the name of the product is SOLEIL. It's an MH08B 250 watt personal electric ceramic space heater for your desktop or under your desk for your feet. It is tip over switch, overheat safety fuse, 250 watts, and power light on indicator. I have these in white or black. I bought them in both colors. It's got a safety feature that in case if it tips over, it automatically shuts itself off. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for them and how much you think it's sold for?
Mary says pick this up for $4 and sell it for $20. Little Debbie says pick this up for $4 and sell it for $24. And this also is a retail arbitrage buy. We'll give you that much. Miss Denise says pick this up for $2 and sell it for $32. Let's see. Regina says she would pick this up for $10 and sell it for $30. Jennifer says that she would pick this up for $2 and sell it for $25. Anyone else? Angie says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $25. I picked this up at retail arbitrage on clearance at Wally World for $5. I bought the black and the white, and I think I only have one left of this one. Al said she would pass. I did pick these up for $5, and it sold for $12.25. And I do have only one left in the black, and I only have two left in the white. Now, I'm going to leave this open for a second because there's one sale, and I just sold another one yesterday for the same price. That's why I only have one left. I sold two this week already. So of that same item, I have two sold the same week. So yeah, not bad. All right, this next item is a vintage marked WH. It's got the initials WH. And it is marked 1/20th 12K gold field. This is a mother of pearl heart flower locket pendant with chain. I did bring this to auction on YouTube auction. My starting bid was only $18. Starting bid. No one bought it, so I listed it. That's all I'm saying at this moment. That's what I started the bid at, $18. No one bought it, but that's okay because I listed it. So let me show you the pictures. It was a 24-inch necklace. Spring ring clasp. There's the necklace. Notice the little bail right here on the top. How pretty. All right, now in here you had WH 1/20th 12 karat gold field. It even still had the original plastic cover over for the pictures. Inside, right there. There's the inside, close up. There's the back of it. It was 1 1/8 inches wide by 1 1/4 inches long. So would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? All right. Little Debbie says pick this up for $2 and sell it for $28. Angie says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $30. Miss Denise says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $30. Carol says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $69.69. Mary says pick this up for $4 and sell it for $17. Jennifer says pick it up for $3 and sell it for $69. Al says less than $1 and turn it into $30. Regina says, pick this up for $3 and sell it for $35. It really was listed for $69. LOL. No. Not saying it to be. I know, no, it was not. Robin says, pick this up for $2 and sell it for $35. I never do whole numbers unless somebody sends me an offer. But I'm usually always, I use, like this year, I'm using 25 at the end of my listings. Next year, starting in January, when I make listings, it'll be ending in 26. I try to use the year I'm in to let me know when I listed it. Is what I've started doing. All right, this one I picked up. And Angie, Oddities, are you still here? You might know the place where I bought it from. Angie, let me know if you're still here. I picked this up in your neck of the woods. This one I picked up at the Wisconsin Dell Antique Store. It was on sale. They were running a 70% off sale at the Wisconsin Dell Antique Store. I believe that's the one that has the teepees in the front of it or on the side of the building. I bought it for a 70% off sale for $19.50. And it sold for, you been there? Again, I picked this up for $19.50. And it sold for full asking price of $94.24. $94.25. And I bought it on a sale there. They were running a 70% off sale, and I picked it up. Yeah! That was when we met up with Tommy, the Bargain Effects, and Dez. Dez and Tommy and their kids. Full asking price. Yeah, that was a good sale. All right, this next item also sold on eBay. This is the baseball Anna Lee 8-inch baseball catcher with the gear in his gloves. Alrighty, and this was what year? 1994. This is the Anna Lee 8-inch baseball catcher with his gear. New with the tag. Still with its tag. I was wondering if you were going to say something, Carol. Yes, this came from you. It's even numbered. There's the tag. There's the bottom. All right, would you buy this or would you leave it? I forgot your name. Sorry, it was been a while. All right, let's see here. Someone had it listed for $69, didn't sell it. Crazy. Van City Adventures. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. I forgot your name. Is it Lance? Why I'm thinking Lance. Let me go in the chat. Did he say anything? Anybody say anything? I forgot your name. Sorry, it's been a while. Little Debbie says also Lance. Is it Lance? I forgot. Please let us know if we're correct. Oh, it's been a while. How you been? All right, Angie says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $28. Miss Denise says leave it, don't touch it. No. Little Debbie says, pick it up for 10 and sell it for 30. Yes, Carol, that does look familiar because I did buy that from you. That's why it looks familiar. Al says, pick this up for 3 and sell it for 24. Mary says, pick this up for 5 and sell it for 25. Regina says, pick this up for 10 and sell it for 45. Lance, Jennifer says, yes, that is it. I hope that's right. Anyone else would like to take a guess? Would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? Carol's going to be quiet. That's unusual for you, Carol. I did pick this up from Carol on when she was doing her YouTube online auctions. I paid $9 for this one. It did take a little while to sell. Actually, the only thing I have left of Anna Lee now is all Christmas. Everything else already sold. That's all I got left is a few Christmas. Everything else I listed is already sold. This was the last of the non-Christmas ones. And this one sold for $29.53. Yep. All right. And of course, the last one, the second heater, space heater, is the last item that sold. I did sell that one again. Yes, I did buy a lot of them from you, and the only ones I have left now are the 3 Christmas ones. And I got those, I believe, from Virtual Shopkeeper Dee Dee. The ones I have left. Everything else I got from you, Carol, is already gone and sold. I think. Unless I got some more I didn't list yet, but yeah. And that concludes our Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It for today. Remember, we do this every Friday. If you would like to send in your items that you sold on any platform, please make sure to send those in to me, and I'll be glad to add them to the list. Wait a minute. Al, did you send me anything? Usually you do. Let me look in my list of marked. You sure did. Okay, I'm going to have to do those for next week, Al. Yeah, because we already had the hour mark. I sent you the items for this week. Did you get not? Yeah, I did. I do have it now. I went back and looked. I didn't go far enough into my emails. So what I'll do is I'll have that started for next week because I didn't get a chance to pull them up. No, I didn't go further enough in my emails because I got so many emails. And I just realized that I didn't pull them up because I always pull everybody who emails me first. So you will be next Friday's first on the list. Because I already pulled everything that I did already this morning. Sorry about that, Al, but it will be up for next week. So if you want to give me a couple of more, you're more than welcome to add those to the same email. And no, I do still love you, girl. I'm sorry. I just realized it after I showed the last one. But I'll still have it starred. I'm looking at it now. So I will have it for next week first. You will be the first one on the list next week. I had to go to my start items and I somehow missed it. I didn't go down far enough to all the start items. So Al, yours will be the first ones for next Friday. Sorry about that. I tried to pull them all before the show. But I will pull those up for next week for the first of the show. That way, if anybody else wants to send me any, you're more than welcome to do that, and I'll make sure to have them up. I don't know how I didn't go far enough down. I have a lot of emails. A lot of start emails too. So definitely we'll be there first thing next Friday. Also, don't forget to drop your platform links, the platforms you sell on. Jennifer's been dropping your links to your channel. So you need to drop, and I say you need to because we want people to go shopping and being nosy in your closets and buy things there for the holidays. As we're approaching Thanksgiving next Thursday, there's going to be Black Friday. Support your local businesses on Saturday, Cyber Monday. So why not go ahead and start purchasing from people in our community and support those in our community? So drop your links to the platforms you sell on, as we always do every year. Support another reseller this holiday season. And there is Jennifer's YouTube channel, her Etsy store, and buy her a milkshake. And if anyone would like to come on up, you're more than welcome to do that. If you have anything you would like to promote for your channel for the weekend, there's the link going into the chat. It'll be pinned momentarily to the top of the chat. You're more than welcome to come on up. And if you don't want to come up during the show, you're more than welcome to join me after the show. If you have any questions, concerns, or you just want to chit-chat about something, you're more than welcome to join me even after the show has ended. And if you have anything special going on this weekend, make sure you let us know so we can mark it and have our notifications ready to go. Gate Smasher, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Had a wrap up a gator. Ooh, good old gator meat. I haven't had gator meat in a long time. Actually, the last time I had it, I'd have to say when I left Louisiana, because I don't remember having any sense. Yeah, it's been a while. Here's my whatnot on every day this month. Clarify charity title. Harvest Food Bank link. There it is. In bacon. Ooh, that does sound good, huh? A gator wrap bacon. Yeah. Everything tastes good around with bacon, right? I like that. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. That'd be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget, we got one more week left of this month. You have a chance to be able to earn yourself a chance to win a box of moon pies. Remember, if I get 80 or more, I'll add a couple of flavors to choose from. But if I keep getting less than 80 comments a month, we'll get down to the 3 basics. But every time you make a comment, make sure you leave a comment about something we talked about or discussed in the live show, uploaded video, short video on this channel, or my Cajun Roots Resellers Adventures channel, and that'll get you a entry in your chance to win a box of moon pies, which is always done the first Monday of the following month. You only have another week left for your chance to win. Ooh, barbecue gator this week. Ooh, that does sound good. Chatibet. Ça c'est bon. Did you see where someone released a baby gator in the... Yes, I saw that on the news. Yep. We talked about that, I think, one day this week. I think it was like the next morning, that same morning. Dinosaurs ate pet... Yes, indeed. Well, we did talk about that. Yeah, we sure did. Don't we always turn to food anytime during the show, every show? Usually we do. Yeah, we usually do. Well, everyone, my numbers jumped over half the numbers that we were in the chat. So that's my cue. We're going to go ahead and end the show. If you would like to join me after the show's over, you're more than welcome to do that. The link is going to be still at the top of the chat. Also, don't forget we do this every Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, don't forget this Monday at 4 o'clock, our Monday wind down will be our guest this Monday about postcards, ephemera with Popeye postcards. So hopefully you get to come and check us out this Monday coming. That's who our guest will be. And as I say before I end each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a fabulous and blessed day, a great weekend. Hope you get to do a lot of great sourcing. And until we meet again, later. Peace out, and y'all have a great weekend. And y'all come back now, you hear?
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. See the special man.